Well, it's package day, and I know what I have today, and I'm very excited about it because it's been a while since I've been collecting some 100-ounce bars. And so what I'm really excited about this 100-ounce bar pickup is that, of course, they are Engelhard, like the rest of my 100-ounce bars, but what's special about these is that they're not extruded bars like the majority of the bars, Engelhard bars that I have. These are actually all 100% poured bars, and I was able to pick up 4 of them at what I felt was a very reasonable price, and so it was something I really couldn't pass up. And so I'm really excited to see which design these are, and I'm really excited to do some further research on these later, and I'm hoping you guys can help me with that too, and maybe drop some comments if you do happen to find some research on these, but on allengelhard.com. But basically what I'm trying to do is trying to see what style of poured bars they gave us, because they were really just random design, random poured bars. So not expecting them to be exceedingly rare, but who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. You know, I remember I had done a pretty large Engelhard 100-ounce purchase on AppMax, and they'd give me quite a few disappointing bars. Not disappointing in the sense that they're disappointing because they're Engelhards, but from the relative perspective, Engelhard 100-ounce bar to Engelhard 100-ounce bar, I felt that I had had some better Engelhard apes in my day. This right away I can tell you is not a bull logo, but it is a poured bar, and the nice thing here is that this is a W series. And so, from my understanding, a W series 100-ounce bar means that it was minted in California. So that's right there, that first digit you see a W. So W172498. We're going to have to check the rarity on this, because just because it's a W, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's some, $1 million bar or anything like that. But I really love the feel of the Engelhard poured bars, and I really felt like getting some more of them because I'm lacking in the poured bar. I really am a fan of poured bars only because each piece is unique, right? Each piece is poured slightly differently and has slight imperfections, and so that to me is the appeal of a vintage poured bar versus a vintage extruded bar. Of course, vintage extruded bars will have their own same imperfections, but there's a stylistic difference, in my opinion, between a poured bar. I mean, not in my opinion, that's kind of like a fact. There's a stylistic difference between a poured bar versus kind of like an extruded bar. And so some people prefer some people prefer others, and some people really just like to stack both. Really, I like to diversify, and I'm certainly glad that I have some extruded bars, but it's really, really nice to add a little bit more poured bars to the stack. And here's another W series, and so this one, unlike that first one, which was W172, this one's actually probably an earlier series because it's a W0, but it is still a W series, and so W055342. So this might be like a slightly earlier, version of these W series bars. I mean, it looks beautiful. I was really lacking in the W series department. I believe I only had maybe 1 or 2 of these, and so right here, just from this 4-bar ape, I was able to double my W series 100-ounce bar holdings, and that's something I can definitely say I'm very happy about, especially considering I was able to get these bars for far lower than any of the other bars that I was able to grab. And so this one here again is what looks to be another potentially a W series, and there's something on the back that I really like that I'm going to show you. But absolutely, this is another W series. This actually came from a seller actually out in California, and so it's possible that maybe they you know, had purchased these bars in California when they were being produced, because these are all W series. So that's what that leads me to believe. But look at these beautiful imperfections here on the bottom. That is just amazing. I just love seeing uniqueness like that on the bottom of the bars, or even on the sides. But look at this serial. It's a W086353, and so that's like kind of in the middle there, a 08 versus a 05. And it looks like we've got one more, and so let's see what kind of surprises we may have here. And it looks like I've been graced with yet another W series, because it looks very similar. Oh, praise the Lord. I have been on the hunt for a WAFFLEBACK Engelhard bar of any kind, and I have not even been thinking about getting a WAFFLEBACK in a 100-ounce bar. I didn't even think that was going to be possible. But that's exactly what has happened here. And I was honestly looking at WAFFLEBACK bars in the 10-ounce variety, because I thought that's kind of what I would have to be working with respect to price range, because I do believe they sell at a slightly higher premium, those WAFFLEBACKs. So I'm definitely going to have to look into the rarity of this one. The other thing that makes this bar, poured bar, unique from these other two is that it's not a W series. These W series have almost like a glistening shine to them, almost like a matte finish, which is very unique about these W series, and that's something that I've noticed is pretty consistent, whereas this has a much smoother finish. And this is a P series here. This is a P032300. And so this is not minted in California, and look at this gorgeous. This is literally what I have been waiting patiently to acquire, and I'm so glad that it ended up popping up in a random design bar. Just look at this beauty. This is what we call a WAFFLEBACK design, and this is not something that's unique just to Engelhard bars. This is something that I've seen on other bars as well, but this is just absolutely gorgeous in my opinion, and I could not be more blessed and excited and very, very happy to conclude the base part of my stack, or at least 80% of the base stack of my bulk vintage bars. This is just absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy to pick up this beautiful poured bar set of 400 ounces. Thank you for tuning in, guys and gals.